This lovely, lovely evening. I am absolutely besides myself. I'm exhausted. Um, Take out this band. What's going on? I hope that you are doing great wherever it is that you are in the world. I hope that you are always in prayer, in meditation, and I hope that you are um, always growing, always learning something new. Um, Giving yourself it all, right? Because that is what you are here for. And I am so glad to be here this night, even though I am just exhausted, besides myself, like always. And I am trying to figure out that camera of mine because it is absolutely driving me crazy. Shukran, salam alaikum. We are a channel of a lot of, what is that? Countries. Yeah, I want to get to know every language, every country in the world. I want to, obviously, well, I get to, most important, get to know myself even more. And there are times when I do mumble, and there are times when I do say and a lot. And that's okay because you get used to that. You have to kind of train your brain not to say that. And I I heard that you should always do something whenever it is that you get into a habit. Are you in the habit of being online too much? Are you in the habit of being on Tubi so much? Are you on the habit of just oops, oh my goodness. I'm definitely in the habit of being online so much and um, spending money. Yeah, I'm in that habit, and I want to take a look at that. All right, spending money. I'll tell you this. I will tell you this for a fact. I want to point this out. Okay, if it's just me, probably just me. There are a ton of charities for dogs and cats out there. I want to say that I must have already given away at least, like, I don't know how much money in charities. And I wanted to come to you about that. I want to talk about, well, actually, before anything, back to school. It's back to school to all of our high schoolers, grade schoolers. It's back to school. Uh, to tell you the truth, I wish we didn't have a summer vacation or a summer break. I don't think I think we should just be like Japan, or was that China? I think that doesn't have a break or something in between. But my love to all of the teachers out there that are teaching us as students. It doesn't matter what age you are. You are always a student here. I really wish I would have understood that. And I'm trying to think. I got an idea. I think what I will do is I will go back to my old high school and at least do a video blog. I have that idea. Yeah, because I like to talk to my young people, obviously. Yeah, I like to talk to my young people. And yeah, what better way to do that? than to actually go back to my old high school. I didn't come out to the high school out here. Um, and a lot of people say to themselves, okay, you're judged. You are judged, even to this day, on the school that you came from and the neighborhood that you live in, which I absolutely think that is a bunch of hogwash. All right. Because outside of the neighborhood that you live in and the school that you went to, there is an even deeper yearning of good education. Lead yourself in the place that you're in and always go back to the basics. You will increase in learning. Yeah, but great year to all of our, what is it, high schoolers, to all of our um, people going back to school. Man, I'm so proud. I really am. I'm so happy. You wish to have those times again, or do you? Or do you wish to have it? I think you would have relived, if you could relive those things. I think that's a Twitter, somewhat of a Twitter question, right? I think that's a Twitter question. If you can relive those times. By the way, follow me on all of my social media. You've got my X, you've got my Facebook, you've got my um, LinkedIn. Yeah. And let me just say this. Let me just say this. I want to be on all of the social media platforms. I kind of let Twitch go. Twitch. I want to say maybe I'll go back to Twitch. I'm not even sure. Should I even go back to Twitch or should I not go back to Twitch? I have to wonder. Yeah, I have to wonder. Should I go back to Twitch? Should I not go back to Twitch? Twitch is okay. TikTok. Oh man. I mean, listen. I've got enough with this platform that now I want to look for and go and search other platforms. No, I think I'm going to stick just to YouTube because, yeah, YouTube is the place to be. It's hot. Uh, you know, everybody's doing it. We've got vidIQ, we've got, what is that? We've got vidIQ, we've got TubeBuddy. Everybody is jumping on this bandwagon. Okay, so now I'm going to share some videos, okay? Oops. I'm very glad to be here. Let me share some videos. All right. So what do we got here tonight to share off? Ooh, we can build. You can do almost anything online, right? You can, gosh, you can do anything. We got the dances. Yeah, we got the dances. Ooh. I wanted to touch upon I forgot this gal.
Therapy or the stellate ganglion block to help reverse the physiological effects of chronic stress. Caregiver syndrome is also important to know in those who have been widowed or lost a partner who they have been caregiving for. Have you known any caregivers? Most patients don't know about this and doctors don't know about it, but caregivers are more likely to experience memory loss, maybe through the chronic stress of caring for someone that they love who is slowly dying. But that memory loss can be a problem for the caregiver who is widowed, especially if that memory loss occurs when they have diabetes and need insulin or have COPD or cancer themselves and don't have the wherewithal or the appropriate memory to be able to care for themselves after their loved one passes. This is in addition to lifestyle changes when the widow passes. Driving accidents, for example, can be a cause of death that, if the spouse had not passed away, might have been preventable. So what I'm saying is that there's a combination of multiple things that happen in widows that can increase their chance of death, especially in the first month or two after their spouse dies. This is the widowing syndrome and the widowing effect, governed not only by lifestyle changes and caregiver syndrome, et cetera, but also by our body's physiology. So if you're learning, I want to let you know that today I launched
Medical Secrets. I like this doctor. He's trained. Wow, look at him. Ooh. He just gave a brief synopsis on newly passed away, and I'm just trying to look for it. Somebody passed away. One of our big YouTube confidants just passed away. She died of cancer. I believe that she passed away. And, well, here's my thing. We are going to have YouTube video bloggers that do pass away. I'm trying to find that video, but I can't. I know I should have had it. But that's Miss Wojcik, who just passed away. Her son passed away, and then she just recently passed away. I believe she had cancer. If we can do the search. Here she is, our CEO. I had to obviously share her because, well, she's very significant.
So I just got news that the former CEO of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki, just passed away, I believe a day ago, or it could have been a few days ago as this news was just released. And apparently she's been battling with cancer for the last 2 years. Very sad to see, because honestly, her son literally just passed away 5 months ago, back in February, I believe the 25th when I made that video. Like, apparently the guy, he was in his college dorm and he OD'd on some type of drug that I believe maybe linked to fentanyl. And back then we didn't really know how Susan was feeling about that. I think she did make a brief statement talking about the passing of her son, but nothing too big or rambunctious. But now to see her pass away just 5 months after the death of her own son is just crazy. And regardless of how you felt about her and how she treated the YouTube platform, as a mother, I couldn't imagine how she must have been feeling of her own son while also battling with the ongoing fight of cancer. That's just crazy. And the thing is, back then when her son died,
I want to pray right now. I don't know who these people are, but I definitely want to bring them to you. Lord in heaven, I just bring to you Susan Wojcicki and her son, who are now resting in your care, O Lord. Holy Spirit, forgive their sin and accept them into your glory, according to your word. Amen.
People were clowning her and making fun of her for the situation and thinking it was cool to throw jokes at her just because she didn't. I will admit she messed a lot of things up. But like I said in my previous video about the passing of her son, just because she was a bad person in your eyes didn't make fun of her or the death of her son. Like, that's just crazy, especially since the guy overdosed on something that he probably didn't think would kill him. But yeah, as you can see here by New York Post, they do say that Susan Wojcicki was 56 at the time of her passing, months after her son died of an overdose in California. You know, in the section, you have some comments from people like Alex Jones saying dead from the cancer injections. Phantom said, nah, what the F, rest in peace. Omar said, the older you get, the more you realize how young 56 is. Somebody said, first her son and now herself. May their soul rest in peace. Dr. Gray said, rest in peace. She actually tried to communicate and listen to YouTubers, but arrived at an unlucky time when everyone was pulling out YouTube and ended up getting way more hate than she deserved. Somebody then responded back by saying, dude, she removed the dislike button and despite huge backlash, refused to do anything about it, stopped being a bootlicker and stopped denying her horrible job just because she died at a young age and deserves to be called out for it. Grande then responded back by saying, bro, no need to get so heated about a dislike button. I also disagree with its removal, but dislike bombing videos for the stupidest of reasons had become a widespread thing, which festered mob hate culture on YouTube. So I can also understand the arguments for removing it. Now, personally, I think removing the dislike button was the biggest mistake they ever made, because generally speaking, when I created content and I would upload a video, I would literally button as a way to gauge whether my audience or random viewers liked the
You make sure to tell me when you dislike a video, okay? Comment me or something. I don't know, tell me what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like.
video or not. Literally, that was the purpose. If there was a ratio, like let's say 90% likes to 10% dislikes, I would say, wasn't so popular and I'll not touch on that topic again. But if it was like 50% likes and 50% dislikes, clearly that's a controversial video I would probably make again. Or if it was like a 99% liked video, I would say, hey, okay, people are rocking with it. I'll keep making more of that. And that's how I really got popular back in the day. But now, like, since they removed it, people just stopped using it as much. And you can't really gauge whether or not people really like the video or not unless you dig into the comments. And I don't read comments like that unless it's like the first 5 to 10 minutes of a video where my OG core fans or viewers I know are going to watch the video and comment. But as a lot of you probably guessed by now, I just don't like reading comments. It's bad for my mental health. I'll get into arguments with people because people will talk shit and not expect shit to come back to them. And it's just a waste of time. It doesn't benefit me or, quite frankly, the person who commented, because they often get embarrassed. But anyway.
I just want to let you know, for me, comments are no big deal. And I've learned to kind of shut off comments. I mean, I would like more comments, and I would like to tell me, more people say, oh, you suck, you this, or that. I would like more comments. But I know how to shove things aside, right? Because I really don't want to take this social media thing so seriously. I just don't. And I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn. Instagram. That's another one that I forgot to tell you about. Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. And I don't want to take this social media so hard on myself, because then, number one, I'm going to not want to do it again. And I know myself already. I will not follow through. That's not the point.
Anyway, yeah, I think it's sad that she died, but she did mess up the platform for a lot of people. She terminated a lot of people under her policies, under her leadership, demonetization, mass demonetizations of a lot of people got their careers and lives destroyed. The amount of endless community guideline strikes and terminations and bans I've received was crazy. And other people who didn't have the resources or the network to either restore their channels or remove certain strikes that were bogus, unfortunately, never got the chance to come back to the platform. Here's a good post by Pimp Master Broda. He said, the amount of history rewriting in these comments is incredible because she died, and it's a sad thing, right? Most normal, insane people are not going to make fun of somebody and bring up their bad history when they pass. But he wanted to point out the fact that Ms. Wojcicki did bring mass demonetization. I'm pretty sure all of you remember that broken ass notification system. Like, you literally would not get a notification for.
Wow, I guess people are going to remember you for the good and the bad.
YouTubers you were subscribed to, right? You wouldn't even get recommended their videos if you watched their content all the time. He also said the system was so broken at first that hundreds of thousands of creators, in regards to the monetization system, lost their jobs and side hustles. And keep in mind, a lot of YouTubers and content creators, they have families and bills to pay. Can you imagine how many people lost their homes, their cars, went into debt, lost their livelihood or medical bills because the out of touch and incredibly irresponsible policies that under Susan Wojcicki's leadership were forced upon all of us? He even said, even today, it regularly makes glaring mistakes, and being able to speak to a normal human being at YouTube is near impossible. Now, personally, me, I have gotten to speak to people at YouTube since I'm like a bigger channel. I've been on the platform for years, right? I've gotten a YouTube rep. I have access to like the live chat thing where a support agent can talk to you about a problem, then escalate it to the internal team at YouTube, right? I do have access to those things. But keep in mind, I'm in one.
Yeah, I do know that. I mean, in order for you to really have a channel like that, I guess you have to, YouTube, I guess you have to have like some sort of channel and stuff like that. And you have to have like so many views and wow.
100% of this platform. The 99% of other creators on this platform get treated like dog shit. I realize that. And they don't get a second chance or even a third chance sometimes when they. So I completely understand everything this man is trying to say here. He goes on to talk about the LGBTQ thing. Like, there was a point in this website's history where if you were like gay or in the LGBTQ community, or if that was like a topic, right, of you supporting it or even criticizing it, it would just get flat out, right, demonetized. Like, that was a topic you couldn't talk about, which was dumb. And that was an obvious form of censorship that I believe may have been mishandled or swayed by ads and YouTube's priority in not being controversial. But back in the day, when we had creator on creator beefs and diss tracks and makeup channels were the biggest thing ever, and PewDiePie was still around, and you had community-based drama and the whole platform, from creators to viewers to even employees, sometimes all participating in people really like the video or not, unless you dig into the comments. And when we had creator on creator beefs and tracks and makeup channels were the biggest thing ever, and PewDiePie was still around, and you had community-based drama and the whole platform, from creators to viewers to even employees, sometimes all participating in community-oriented beefs.
I wonder what happened to those times. I really do. I wonder what happened to those times.
Dramas and large events, like that was when YouTube was at its peak. That's when it was like super fun. Yeah, sure, there was a lot of shit going on back in 2018, 2019, 2020 and all that. There was a lot of toxicity, right? But it was fun when the dislike button was around and you could pretty much monetize anything and people could say whatever they wanted to have to say without censoring themselves, and people could curse without probably getting flagged and demonetized for saying the F word, and you could talk about anything because it was about your community and the content and the creator and just people having fun, until everything went to shit and everything became overly politically correct and sterile, and there was this bullying party that nuked my content. I used to like to roast people in videos, and by the way, those people reached out to me and said those videos were funny. They liked my roast of them. But then the policy came and you couldn't say anything about anybody's immutable characteristics or whatever. That joke could literally get you banned for a month. Like, holy shit. Thanks for killing my channel, YouTube, but still not going to condone people making fun of her for dying, especially since she was a cancer patient. Come on, bro. People, it's fucking disgusting. Two wrongs don't make a right. Don't stoop down that low. Have some type of morals about you. Just checking the goddamn quote retweets on Twitter under this post. People are saying YouTube became pro-censorship, Reddit dystopia, sponsored by the 80s.
One thing I always wanted to do is, mention the people that have passed on. And obviously, right now, I want to, remember this great leader in this industry, because we are a part of it. And so, yeah, I definitely wanted to remember her, know her a little bit more. And so this is a process. It really is. It really is. It's a harsh reality in being in this industry. But I want to say this. I am looking to be here for a different purpose, because we all have purposes in life. We do. We have purposes. And I had to obviously, bring about this, because it's like, I support this community so much. I do.
Yo, and corporate hegemony, because of this bitch, you will not be missed. Rest in peace, Bozo. Somebody said deserved for putting 2 unskippable ads before a video she can hold 21,000 likes. Maybe YouTube will have shorter ads now that this bitch is dead. Susan Waluigi right now, press S to spit. Rest in peace, Bozo, with an anime dancing lolly girl. Jesus fucking Christ. Luga said deserved for doubling ads. Will not be missed. Ding Dong the Wicked Witch is dead. Another libtard CEO down, many more to go. So clearly there's a lot of very bad people saying a lot of very bad stuff about a past cancer patient, and it's just, listen guys, talking to the viewers and my fellow content creators out there in the industry, listen, the way I see it, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Whether you liked it or not doesn't mean there's a justification to make fun of her for dying or her son 5 months prior. I understand the hatred, I understand the contempt, of the YouTube community, the viewers and the creators, did not like her when she was alive. But like I say with all my topics talking about people passing that people didn't like, I'm like, you can dislike what they did, you can dislike the person, but let's not get to the point and stoop that low to where we are desensitized to people passing and dying and being that hateful, because you never know. It could happen to any one of us. And then when we die, that bad karma might just come right back to us. Anyway, though, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Rest in peace, Susan. Rest in peace to her son. And to my condolences to anybody affected by this, family members, loved ones, friends, colleagues, all that. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to sub, hit the noties, like, dislike. It all helps. And until next time, everybody, stay safe out there.
It really is an honor to be a part of this era, to be a part of this community. And here's my boy, none other than Mr. Sean Cannell, always telling me to give it a go.
Spend a lot of time with your monitor, working, gaming, learning. Buying the right monitor is like finding your perfect match. You're number one.
Big community. Sean Cannell, Mr. Sean Cannell, big community.
So how does the YouTube algorithm actually work, and what are the best ways to get discovered right now, especially if you're just starting, if you don't have very many subscribers, or maybe you feel stuck or plateaued and you're looking for some fresh insights for some of the changes that have been happening on YouTube? In this video, we're going to be talking about the 4 factors of search and discovery on YouTube, basically how the YouTube algorithm works, and then going into 12 tactical tips for getting views, getting discovered. And we've been getting some.
Wow, I can't believe this. Okay, well, anyhow, it's time to get back to school. Stop this. Yeah, this is a lot of hard work. It really is. But I want to just say this, that I have a different purpose for doing this. And wow, it's great to always be here with you, to love you, to get to know you. What am I going to do next time? Next time, I think I'll talk about trading. I'll talk about trading, and I will talk about the emotions with trading. Yeah, I'm just hard-headed. I don't know. All right. But anyways, don't forget, lead yourself in the place that you're in, and always go back to the basics. You will increase in learning. My love to you. My prayers to you always. My prayers to Miss Susan Wojcik and her son. I know it's a harsh reality with what we live in. A lot of people have so many opinions about everyone. What can I tell you? Yeah, everybody has an opinion about something. Everybody. Help me not be that way. I don't want to have an opinion about anybody. Just want to be chill. Just want to be calm. Just want to pray and meditate. Okay. My name is my love to you, and I will see you.